Hello, Foxback. Now we are going to be doing the Shadow Challenge. Is that what it's called? Who knows? We'll see here in a second when it loads. Yeah, the Shadow Challenge. It's a special night, not even labeled as a night. I'm so glad that the final night was the final night. Am I right? Now I'm just depressed. Well, it has a sort of version of Rat. Well, as expected, it's Shadow. I'm sure Cat's in here too. I mean, it wouldn't be an extra challenge without Cat in here as well. At least he doesn't freaking spin in circles like Vinny. He does change more often than normal Rat does, though. If Cat's not in this session, though, it is going to make it a lot easier. Okay. Honestly have no words for that. But, let's give it another call. Let's try it. This might be another two-parter video. Possibly more, because I don't even think I hit 1 a.m. I think I had, like, maybe 20 seconds away from 1 a.m. But, it doesn't seem like Cat's in this night. I mean, if he was, he'd probably be more annoying than Rat, with how fast he goes up and down the side of your bed. So if I only have to focus on Rat, that'll make things easier if he doesn't tamper with the freaking thing. Hi, buddy. It does seem to have to be more specific with where it is, though. Like, your mouse actually has to be on his face rather than just near it. He's just, like, really in your face. Like, hey, what's up, man? You wanna die? Okay, so I believe I put this in Final Night Success, is that I still have 2 more endings to go. This might be leading to that other ending, I'm not sure. I've basically, like, I know one of the endings, the Forgotten ending to be specific. It's the Forgotten ending is the one I'm gonna have to play through the whole game again for. Alright, he's in already. But yeah, I'm not sure about the other endings, because I know that there's 3 endings, or at the very least 3 endings. There's the Truth ending, which just seems to be playing through the game normally. There's the Forgotten ending, which will probably be the last thing I do, considering I believe you have to close out your game in order to get away from that ending. And then I believe it's the Never Again ending. Is that gonna work this time? Alright, cool. So I managed to stop him once. Only like another 14 times throughout the night. Cause like I said, it wasn't even 1 a.m. yet. And it still isn't 1 a.m. So I'm gonna have to do this like at least 14 times. Just so far with this attempt, it's already been twice in just 1 hour, technically speaking. Man, he's He's fast. So I learned to not like look completely to the left or right, and to just look somewhat to the left or right. All right. I had to rewind the tape, so letting them in wasn't really a choice. The letting them in is never a choice. What am I talking about? Sounds like there's something consistently ramping up. There we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and quickly play this. Jesus, again? God, he really wants me dead. Doesn't even give me a chance to rewind or play the tape. And he barely gives me a chance to stop the tape. There we go. Down, 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 ba 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 bum. It's like he's instantly in some different location. Oh, come on. I looked over there. Well, I guess I take back my words of he's instantly in another location. Because apparently that is not the case. Come on. Because with Vinny, almost every death I had of him, as far as I recall, was by not being able to do the light thing. With him so far, I believe I've died, once with the flashlight because I was thinking too hard, and then the other with the other thing, because I didn't make it to him in time. At least his moving around, just like Vinny, takes up a lot of the actual night's time, so you don't have to do it as much as you might need to, say, if normal Rat were on 20 mode. Though I do wonder why they're, I mean, I technically know why. It's because there was like an unused candy. So he's like, okay, make a used rat. Or make a new shadow rat monster and give it its own specific night. You know, like game devs normally do. I wasn't saying that rhetorically, and I wasn't saying that to like insult Emil Mako in any way. Honestly, for the games that for them being like indie games, Emil Mako makes great stuff. Like, seriously, even if like you're really, really afraid of these games or just like these types of games, just like check it out. Like, just check them out. Even if you have a chronic fear of fictional or real animatronics, just check it out. It's probably one of aside from the FNAF series itself, it's probably the best. I watched a video, like when I was doing the when I was looking up the Forgotten ending, like a long time ago. I watched a video on it, and in it, the guy, like, the radio was being messed with, but he didn't stop it. I don't even think he looked back, but he just looked to the side, and the rat still came up. Now, it was probably the opposite side. Like, he probably looked under first. Because I can't perfectly remember, but I think he did look under. Okay. But I think one of the problems I've been having with these harder nights, I think personally, is just the fact that they give less and less audio cues. Because like in the first few nights, you'd hear loud like don't, before he even, like basically you'd hear much louder footsteps. Come on. Okay. So don't know how was I supposed to win there. There, shadow challenge. I think for this video we'll give it maybe 2-3 more attempts, not counting this one. And if I still can't beat it, even though I did seem to get close in one of the attempts, then I'll leave it to dangle for a bit since it doesn't seem to have any cutscenes. Maybe I'll like practice it a few times off camera, and then just come back to it for round 2. Even though technically speaking it'd be round 3 since I'd be playing it off camera. Come on. What the hell was that? I also see that some of the harder ones, aka Louie and this Shadow Rat. Hold on. There we go. I've noticed that they have a habit of like more spastically changing areas. Like with Vinny, it's obviously worse because of the fact that he freaking goes in circles. So there's much more places for him to mess up, or for you to mess up rather. But still. Also, I wasted my time playing that tape some more because it literally played for like half a second longer and then needed to be rewound. I mean, for that half a second, that's like freaking 1 second less of time I need to do for this night, but still. I believe I said this in the Vinny video, but wait. Okay, there. But yeah, I believe I said it in the Vinny video, but having the tape player where it's not playing when one of the monsters is coming after you is probably the best thing that can happen. There. Jeez. I thought he looked like Springtrap before, the normal monster rat when peeking out of the left or right doors. But now he looks more like Shadow Bonnie, which Shadow Bonnie just looks like a Bonnie or a Springtrap during that. Which Springtrap in himself is just Spring Bonnie, just known as a trap. And no, for you anime fans, not an anime trap. Although that'd probably make the game 10 times more popular in the anime community. There we go. I'm going quiet whenever those parts come up, so that I actually have some time to listen. And now he's gonna mess with the tape player. That's not even a fact of a choice. I know he's going to be messing with it. If there was like a chance that he doesn't mess with the tape player, like maybe even like a 10% chance for a night as hard as this, then maybe it'd be a bit more understandable. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so has a bit more of a predictable pattern than Vinny, but is still definitely harder. And It's hard to describe how he's harder, just like how it's hard to describe something that you like to someone else while they don't like it, or rather are just uninterested by it. Come on. There we go. Anyway, I believe I said that that'd be like 2 or 3 more attempts on that attempt. So let's give this one more solid try. And that'll be it for this episode. So yeah, one more college try, as I believe I said earlier in this video. So this is just like Vinny. You need to scan the room. What? I saw him there. You can't just freaking let him in the room whenever you want, game. Game, you're lying to me. I know you are. I saw him at the door, and then somehow he got in. It wasn't even like my flashlight went out and then he appeared there when my flashlight came back. He just was there suddenly. What the hell? Okay. You know what? Since that attempt was so short, I'm going to give it one more. Besides, I said 2 to 3, so this would be 3. The third one, I mean. Oh man, I just now realized how hard the Silent Night challenge would be. Because the fact that if they were messing with the tape player, well, I guess that'd be both good and bad. I don't think the tape player garble does anything to you. But, it'd be bad because you won't be able to know when they're messing with the tape player. And I believe, that makes, like, catching them under your bed much more strict. Or that, like, you have to check the tape player first. I don't know. Did Vinny even mess with the tape player? I don't think he did. Alright, go a bit more to the right this time. Or left. There we go. So I guess, aside from the fact... Yeah, I think I was just a bit too far to the left. Or the right. No, the left, because he was coming up to the left. There. Jeez. He was like, hey, I'm at your closet. Open the door already. Because, like, the closet doors are closed, technically speaking. As closed as they can be. Unless you count closing doors as breaking them. I mean, at least he bothers to then put the doors back to the way they were. So I guess Rat's a nice guy. There we go. Come on down and then rewind and then look back. Oh, Jesus. So I guess that's what makes this night hard, is the restraint you have on the tape player. And when you're playing it, you almost always have a chance of him messing with it. I mean, he'll always mess with it if it's playing. But it's just, I don't know, it's just the fact of, it's better if he doesn't mess with it. Because then you don't have to waste time. Though technically when it involves the tape player, you're never wasting time. There we go. For a last attempt, I'm really putting in a lot of effort, even though it may not seem like it, guys. Sorry, I'm just really trying to focus. Like, if I had like a long stretch of silence. Okay, I was actually just sitting there waiting for him to mess with the tape player, but I'm not sure if you noticed, guys, but he didn't mess with the tape player. Instead, he just came up. So I'm guessing. Okay, just like before I end the video here, I'm guessing he messes with the tape player if you're looking in the direction that he's underneath the bed. So you have to look back, and then he either changes sides or just stays on that side. So you have to look back down under the bed, then back up, and then look away from where he is. That's just my thoughts because I know nothing about this thing. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I came into this game with almost zero knowledge of how to play it. The only, like, literally the only thing I knew was that cat peeks up from the edge of your bed and that rat goes through doors. And the fact that Vinny is a thing. I didn't know about any of, like, this stuff in here, especially the arcade. But that'll do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll give Shadow We'll give Shadow Rat a round 2 later. I believe one of the stars on a completed, like 100% completed file was purple. So I'm guessing you do have to beat the Shadow Knight or the Shadow Challenge in order to get a star, and then like the Forgotten Ending's the final blue star, because there is a blue star. But anyway, I will see you later, Foxpack.